Hey, yer. What's happening, Resident Red? What's up, Joe Lee? Good to see you. Miss Cindy Clay, Stony Creeks. Bro, you keep changing your name all the time, changing your name, ain't you? I saw it in the comments today. In my comments on that video, I was like, dang, this gotta be bro. What's happening with y'all today, man? Hope everybody having a good day. Middle of the day. I'm seeking a little motivation. He hit the chat with the meow. Vicky Roper. Good afternoon, everyone. Um, man, I got these dogs. These dogs is going crazy. Bobby Keaton, what's happening, man? Hope you're doing well. I really didn't expect to get people coming up in here. Your day is blessed. That's awesome, man. That's been my go-to lately, man. When somebody asks how I'm doing or anything in that regard, is I'm blessed and focused. Always blessed and focused. I'm trying to get a little more focused today, though, man. I got this. What up, Chicago West? Good to see you. I got this. I got this video. I got it all written out. Well, not all written out, but I got the game plan written out. You got some inspiration for me, bro? I always down to take a little inspiration, man. Drop it, brother. Um, but I got this video, man. I'm trying to figure out if I want to go record this video right now, or if I want to go mess with this tool shed and clear the tool shed out and rearrange everything. Which I probably should go do the tool shed really and then just do the video later. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The dogs done found their way out here. Uh-oh. Yeah, hit me with that motivation, that inspiration, motivation, brother. Give me them good words. Them good words of the resident rev. We finally passed our code enforcement inspection. That's awesome, brother. Congratulations to that. I know sometimes, man, them code enforcement inspections can be ridiculous, man. The video of the tool shed tomorrow. Oh man, I'm not gonna video the tool shed, but although I have seen some of the videos where people's cleaning out their garages and stuff, man, they get a lot of views on them videos. I don't know why. I'm not sitting there watching somebody clean out their stuff, man. Like I got enough stuff to handle on my own to go and watching somebody else do theirs. Like they do it hyperlapse and do it all quick and like man, nah. I like that's part of like people tell me to do more work videos, right? Like when I'm painting and doing stuff like that. Um, but see, the hard part of that is like, man, you doing the work one, and then after you do the work, then you got to do the editing of the video. Like that's just too much, man. We can't control life's events, but we can control how we react to them. That's 100% correct. The video, the tool shed still be there tomorrow. Do the video because the tool shed will still be there tomorrow. Yeah, but what happens? Like, what happens if I keep saying the tool shed will be there tomorrow? The tool shed will be there tomorrow, and then I lose the weather and it gets all cold, and then I ain't trying to be out there in it doing it. A buck 50 send my favorite car into storage, but it's still worth it. Uh, Only a buck 50 one time, or you got to pay that every month, man. You love watching the people that do their own. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Like Rocky Strong was saying the other day, he sent me this wild video one day, and I was like, bro, you watch this stuff? I was like, you spend your time watching this? He was talking about it on his live the other day. And he had me cracking up, man, because he was putting a little oomph on what I said. Like I didn't say it exactly how he was saying I said it, but he made me kind of sound like a dick a little bit. But it's all love with Rocky Strong, man. Um, but yeah, I was like, bro, you be scrolling people's lives. I was like, bro, I don't watch stuff unless it's gonna help me, man. And he been giving me a hard time about it. What up, bro? Guy? Good to see you, man. Bro, I've been missed like your last 2, 3 videos, lives, everything you been had going on over there, bro. I've been missing it, man. I ain't been getting the notification till like it's over. It's over and done with. I hope you're doing good though, bro. I see you've been working. That's always a plus, man. Working on working. That's what I'm trying to figure out, man. I got this next job coming up, man. Um, but I'll probably have most of this week to be able to do other things. So I'm trying to figure out getting my PC built. I'm trying to figure out taking care of this tool shed, and then I got one video I for sure want to do. Like I got it ready. I just need to record it and then edit it, right? Like I got the whole game plan. I got pretty much everything I want to talk about it on hand. So I want to get it done, man. But it's like last night, I'm sitting there. I'm like, man, I'm ready to record this video. I'm ready to go, bro. And then I wake up today, and the first thought is like, oh man, I got some little time to get into that video today. But then I'm like, man, I don't know, bro. I'm not really feeling that great about just getting on camera and going right now. And I got these other things I need to do, and like I'm just doing everything to talk myself out of recording that video, man. Part of me feels like I need to wait, because man, like I got the windows in there blocked off where not much light comes in. But the little studio I got lights everywhere, lights, and it doesn't get the full effect until it gets dark out, and then them lights actually start shining. So I keep telling myself, man, just go do this tool shed, go work on this tool shed, and then once the sun goes down, do the video. But the problem with that is, once the sun goes down, that means all my family will be home. So then I'll be doing the family thing. So then I'll get in the predicament of, oh, I ain't gonna record the video until 9:30, 10 o'clock at night. So then that's like, because I could go record that video right now, then spend some time through this day editing it. Then I could put it up on the members only. What's up, Cherry? Thank you for stopping through. Um, but I don't know, man. I'm over here fighting myself. I'm mentally fighting my own self, man. We winning and losing battles at the same time, folks. But I think I'll feel better about the whole thing, man, if I just go do this tool shit. If I just go, but see, that's the crazy thing is I'm gonna have to pull basically all the tools out, man. What up, B Flex? Oh, Flax, my bad. Flax, my bad. Cherry, we doing good. We doing good. We blessed and focused. Blessed and focused. You like my videos? I appreciate that. Most of my videos are live streams though, really. Like I don't have a whole lot of videos. I got the one video I went back, because somebody was asking me how I got to Indiana. So I went back and I on privated the video, and I redid the thumbnail, redid the title. Uh it's the thumbnail says I was abducted. I think you trolling me, Flax. I think you over here buddy trolling me right now, talking about you love me, bro. Come on. Blessed is the best. But blessed is it's a big part of perspective. Post Malone, bro, you seem like you need some attention, Johnny. I'm gonna show you a message. You seem like you need a little bit of attention, buddy. There you go. That's me patting you on the head, little guy. There you go, buddy. Now everybody can see you now. Everybody can see you now. Yeah, yeah, Cherry. That's hey, they be thinking they slick out here, man. But you know, you gotta know what to expect. They say they not. I'm gonna take your word for it, buddy. Take your word for it, buddy. Nah, but for real, if you really like my videos, man, I appreciate that. If you're really rocking with me like that, I appreciate that. Even if you coming in trying to buddy troll me, I appreciate that too. Like, all engagement, all views, all comments, they all are for the benefit, no matter what they are. That's why I showed little buddy's comment up there, little Johnny. I get a lot of comparisons, man, and I'm really I don't know, like that's the first comparison I gotten to a white dude. Bank Johnny. You want me to bank him out of here, bro? Hey, we could, but he all right, man. You can tell homie needs a little attention. He needs a little attention, man. I ain't mad at him. I mean, man, I got the other day what they call me. They said Steph Curry. Hey, thank you, Cherry. Thank you, Cherry. I appreciate that. They called me Steph Curry the other day. Then they called me the White Ice Cube. There been some other ones, man. I forget. Yesterday I got called the White Method Man. Like that. METHOD man. It's funny because I do got a short with the METHOD. What up, spicy punk rocker in here? Building handled, bro. Actually, I need to go handle the storage building. That's what I was just talking about, brother. Oh, flax. I say plenty of cuss words. That's another thing. Like, what's a cuss word, right? Like, our language is what we made it. So any word that offends somebody, it's only because they give it that power to offend them. You know what I mean? It's these words were these words aren't anything. It's the energy behind them. Prince with a shaved head. Dang, bro. Dang. Hey, there's proper English right there. My grandma and I. For real, Prince, bro. Thinking Prince. Hey, y'all want to play a late night basketball game? Talking about Prince. Damn, bro. That's wild. Oh, your grandma is in the hospital? I hate to hear that, Flex. I hate to hear that. Um, I just lost my last grandmother at the beginning, early part of this year. So I hope everything goes okay with your grandma. I hope she makes it up out of there. I hope I hope everything is good between y'all. Sorry, I got text coming in. I hope everything's good between y'all, man. I hope you got peace of mind in that relationship, no matter what. Man, hey, I was just there, Flags. I was just there. Just a few months back, I was just there. And my granny, she gave us so many scares. Like she was on the verge of passing away so many times that it got a little bit like just like the words I was saying. Every time it got a little bit less powerful, like it was like the first couple times it was like, oh no, we gonna lose Granny, she's gonna pass away. And then she bounced back from them times. So then every time after that, it was like, okay, she doing bad, but it's Granny. She gonna bounce back. She, you know what I mean? She would tell you herself, she a tough old bird. And she gonna bounce back. She gonna bounce back. And that's how it started feeling, started being like that. And then up until the last time, you know, of course, the last time be the last time, right? Like you just like when you lose something, man, you gonna stop looking once you find it. But man, it's not easy. It's not easy having somebody that you love and looked up to and who took care of you, looking at that whole situation, knowing that they're getting ready to pass away. Like in my granny's part, she was ready to go, man. She was in her 90s. She been asking to go forever. She been ready to go, man. She was the last one out of all her brothers and sisters, her husband. She even had one child pass before her. Um, she was ready to go, man. So I don't know how your situation is, but it's thoughts and prayers out to you and your family. That's that's never easy, man. It's never easy. And even after they pass, it's still not easy. It's doing the whole funeral thing. That's what I was just saying on a couple lives back that the first birthday of my granny is on the 25th, which is in 15 days now. And that's gonna be the first one since she's passed away. That I don't know what to expect for that day, really. Um, I plan on maybe, because her gravesite and stuff, it's not that far from where I'm at. So I'm planning on probably going down there and, visiting the gravesite. But my uncle there, my granddad's buried there. They're all buried there in the same spot. But it's thoughts and prayers out to you and your family. That's never an easy time. I hope I hope you can gain something positive out of all of it. I know that sounds crazy, right? But closure and just knowing that you had somebody on your team that was that down for you as a grandparent will be. Like that's a big deal, really. You don't get those that many people in your life that's gonna hold it down for you as much as a grandparent will. So I hope I hope that road goes as easy as possible as it can for you. But, don't be afraid to seek and search inside of those emotions and those feelings as you go through it. Like I'm a big person to saying, write things down. Like take a journal, have a notebook, always write things down, date it, because you can go back and look at it in that time in your life. And there'll be other points in your life that you might need to gain some strength from something you've already went through. And if you have it documented, it's right there. It's easy to go back to. I don't know how old you are, I don't know nothing about you. But also if I look at it as, if I don't ever go back and read the stuff at myself, maybe my children will. You know what I mean? Maybe I grow old, pass away, and my children are going through something in their life. And for some reason they open up one of my little notebooks and they find something in there that, because I not only dates and such like that do I write down, but I try to write down like memory focal points, memory, um, like a map. You got the key, the map key, the legend. I try to write down certain little points that can pinpoint where we were at in that time period and what was going on without saying everything. So maybe my children will be able to open up one of them books one day and they'll find something that I said or wrote or went through that they ain't even really thought about, and it'll inspire them or give them the strength or whatever they need. Maybe they'll find something from something I've written. And then, getting into doing the YouTubes and stuff, that's part of the reason why I always, like, I ain't want to be on YouTube wilding out, acting crazy. And like I be into the country rap stuff lately, man. And the country rap genre has turned into the country rap drama. Like I don't want to be one of those people that's up there doing all the things they doing. I don't want to be one of them people that's up there wilding now. I don't want to be one of them people that's up there pointing fingers. Well, he did it. He did it. Well, like, bro, none of that matters. Like, none of that matters. When you look at yourself in the mirror, none of that matters. Like, what I mean? Like, man, like, let's face it. The most people that's going to remember us is possibly our grandchildren, right? Like with we were just talking about my granny. My granny's case, her great grandchildren are gonna remember her. But like usually by the time it comes to great grandchildren, they're already forgetting about the older generations. So we think about building this legacy, and people all the time talk about building your legacy and remaining forever. Like that ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen unless you're some Abraham Lincoln, George Washington, Ben Franklin cat. It ain't gonna happen. So you need to focus on the ones that are in your circle right now, the people who are in your circle right now, and build your legacy for them. Build your legacy for your immediate people, because after your children's children, ain't nobody gonna be checking for you, man. Nobody gonna be checking for you. But it's just as important for building a proper legacy for the ones that will be checking for you. Can I subscribe to you? Probably. I don't know if I can do it here, but I can do it afterwards. Oh, hold on. I got another text. Y'all give me 1 second, please. My bad, y'all. Hey, Stony, have a great day, man. Have a great day, brother. I see you still listening, but hey, bro, appreciate you coming through always. Flex, I'll go check your channel out. Once I get done here, I'll go check your channel out and see what you got going on over there. But you got the nephew, Jolie. I remember some things. I do remember a few things. You got the nephew, and the way you've been helping that nephew and critiquing and teaching him how to get up out of his shell, how to become his own man. Safe to say that dude's probably gonna end up having some kids, and one of them kids might be a female, even if it ain't, man. Like, you know, he might be the one. He might be the one to leave it to. I mean, I think, like, I think some things get out of hand. Like, people, oh, I want to leave this to them. I want to leave this to them. Like, a lot of things don't really matter to the other people as much as you think it's going to matter to them, right? But there are certain things that really do matter. What up, Huts? Huts? It's football season, baby. Hut, hut, hut. Big Unc. He said, Unc, what's good? Yeah, hey, I am an uncle. I'm an uncle, a father, and a grandfather. You know that? A grandfather, man. I became a grandfather at the age of 38 years old. Oh, no, wait. 38, 39. Yeah, 38 years old. I became a grandfather. That's crazy, ain't it? Crazy work. But Jolie, like you, I mean, that young man, you said he's 28 years old. I remember that because my son will be 28 in December, right? You said he's 28 years old. That means once he finds a woman, that might happen real quick. Like you this time next year, you could be about to have a little baby coming into y'all's family. Could be. You never know. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me for a minute, man. Trying to get my levels right, trying to get my motivation in me. I think I'm about to take this shirt off and go out there and start pulling tools out, man. I really do. And then later tonight, then I'll start recording the video. I got two videos, two different story videos. Neither one are my stories, but they're two different little stories. One story I want to tell pretty bad, like, and it's a pretty big story. Like, it's been in the news and stuff, but people ain't checking for it really. So I figured I'd shine a little light on it, man. See if we could get a little bit of movement going on it. But then there's another story that I want to do that's just wild, man. It's this dude that they thought he had passed away a couple different times. You too late already. You about too late, Harley Quinn. Harley Quinn, did you see the video I posted? The thumbnail says I was abducted. Um, that's the video that I was talking about when you asked me, did I say how I got to Indiana? Um, I posted that a couple days ago. Get out of Section 8. I got you, bro. We out. We out of Section 8, bro. Why you looking for a place to stay, my guy? I got a little boathouse down there. You want to come stay in the boathouse? It's got electric, TV, got a pull-out couch, got a fridge, got all that down there too, bro. So if you need a place to stay, man, I can tell you over there biting your lip, with anxiety and irritability. I can hear it in your typing, man. I can hear it in your typing. You're gonna be all right. You're gonna be all right, bro. El Dorado, El Dorito. What is that though, for real? El Diosio. How you say your name, bro? Diocido. You old and slow. Don't say that, Harley Quinn. Don't say that. Say it ain't so. Um, no, but Harley Quinn, if you ain't watched that video, go check it out. That'll tell you a little bit about how I got to Indiana. Big Barry Wood. Somebody called me Unc a little bit ago. Shout out Big Unc, Barry Wood. Good to see you, man. Hope you doing good over there, bro. Um, you seen any of the country rap lately, bro? The country rap drama, not genre. Country rap drama. They wildin', man. They wildin' over there, man. Them country rap, it ain't even about the rap no more, man. It's about the rap sheets. That's what it's about. I don't like, man. They about ran me out of the country rap genre, man. yeah, bruh. Man, they trying to throw an old school homie, man. Dude, I go back over 15 years with. They trying to throw him under the bus. Uh, is everyone enjoying the apocalypse so far? If this is the apocalypse, I mean, it seems about like every other day, bro. Hope you doing well in the apocalypse, though, David Welch. Some man, this y'all know a lot of y'all know I got the new puppy. Obviously, you can hear him. Sup, but at first, my older female, she was not like she wasn't really feeling the little puppy, man. You know what I mean? This is my house type of attitude. But now it's like, man, because we're doing the whole crate training for the puppy. Like that's how I usually start off with the puppies, crate training, and then build them up. And every day, man, every day, we'll take them outside. First thing in the morning, take them outside. They do their thing, bring them back in. They just get at it, man. They start. Uh, like if you just heard it, you would think they was really getting at it. But man, they playing all the time now. But the puppy, the puppy's like a baby snake. You know what they say about baby poisonous snakes? That they're more dangerous than the adult poisonous snakes because they'll just hit you with all the venom with one bite. Well, that puppy, he's like that, man. He don't know how to bite soft or nothing yet, bro. So he been hitting my female behind the ears and making little bitty punctures. So she got all these little scabs right behind the ears and stuff, man. But she got him back a couple times. She got him back a couple times. But they've been having a lot of fun, man. It's I was worried, like my female, that's like my baby girl, you know, and I was worried that she would feel like we were stepping on the toes, bringing another dog in here and stuff. And um, at first, it seemed like that, but now she cool now, man. She cool and she getting used to it. We probably gonna wrap this thing up here in just a minute. I can't believe it already been down to 30 minutes, man. It's crazy, bro. You can be doing something you don't want to do. 30 minutes seem like it drag on and on and on. And then you get on here and just get to talking to folks. 30 minutes be like, pow. I mean, okay, here's my thing with the internet and people pushing Jesus, right? I got no problem with pushing Jesus. I got no problem with Christianity. Like, I mean, anybody who knows me knows where I stand at with God. But what makes you think that like assuming, right? Like when you assume, you make an ass out of you and me. So why, like, people come on the internet and they tell you, like, there ain't no asking anything, there ain't no nothing. They just get on there and they tell you, like, seek Jesus. Why you can? Like, bro, how you know I ain't already sought Jesus? How you know? What a resident red back in the building. Who can say no to a puppy? Hey, I can say no to a puppy. I've said no to many puppies. If it was my wife and daughter's ways, man, we'd have a whole kennel. Oh man, David, you still here, David? I wasn't trying to offend you, man. Yeah, how do you know? Ask. I got you, David. I got you. I wasn't saying it to be, trying to offend or deflect or be in defense of. It's just I see that stuff all the time, man, and like it's like, bro, like you can't assume that people haven't sought Jesus. You can't assume that. Like, I mean, now I guess if you get on the live and they got pentagrams and doing all kinds of crazy stuff. Hey, what up, Joker Diaz, man? Salute to you, sir. Um, I guess if you see some wild stuff like that, then yeah, you could assume, I guess. But you know, I ain't got no pentagrams, bro. We ain't doing nothing like that. Matter of fact, David Welch, I'm a preacher's kid, man. Believe it or not, I'm a preacher's kid. Oh man, there's a whole lot in the book of Revelations. You know what? Man, I should go back and do another video on old boy. Um, that one dude, man, I can't remember his name right now. But it's a live I got, and it's talking about a dude that made 1,400 predictions or 14,000 predictions, and 12,000 of those predictions came true already. And so there's like 2,000 predictions that are yet to come true, but they're all in this time period. But bro, there's some wild ones out there. Like the live that I was talking about it, the thumbnail's all like blue and like bright blue, and it's got an old timey picture of the dude on it. Um, but like, dude was talking wild on some of them predictions. Like, man, that's the one where he was talking about dogs will be the center point link between the spiritual realm and our realm. And after the Great Awakening, which involves the internet and all this other stuff that's already happened, that dogs will be able to telepathically connect with the owners. And I was like, man, if I look at my dog and I hear in my head, I hear her say, yo, homie, hit me up with a milk bone. I'ma lose it, man. I'ma lose it. Yeah, he did tell people they need to be born again. My dad told people a lot of stuff. Hey, man, my puppy, like if I go to show my older dog some love and affection, and my puppy's out and about, man, he will come in there and he'll just start trying to play with her. And he tries to take over. He doesn't want her getting any love and affection. He says that's all for him. All for him. You took a class on just revelations? The Simpsons has the most. Peace and love. We are witnessing the fall of Mystery Babylon. Possibly. I mean, from what I remember, Babylon fell a long time ago, bro. That's how we got all the different languages. The Tower of Babylon, anyway. Here, my thing though, David Welch. I'm not about religion, bro. I'm not about religion. Um, because the only true religion in this world is called control. That's the only real religion, bro. I'm not about religion. I'm about connection. And like the Bible, I mean, there's a lot of great things in the Bible. A lot of great things. What up, Legacy? Good afternoon, sir. Um, there's a that's omni religion right there, Jolie. That's omni. You in the town of Babylon, but like this. Okay, so let's take the Bible for instance, and I'll say the only religion is control, right? Take the Bible for instance. Now, if you had the original Bible, I guarantee it would be different from the new King James version. Hey, that's the second Post Malone today. You must be the other dude too, Miguel. You must be the other dude, Lil Johnny, that came in needing some attention. That's all right. Hey, that's all right, bro. I'll take it. I'll take it, man. Uh, you over here looking at me. You ain't looking at Posty. Uh, but King James, man, King James took the Bible, and before he allowed his people to have it, he went through there and struck all kinds of things. Anything that he felt like would mess up his kingdom, or mess up the mind frame of the people in his kingdom. He struck it out. He struck it out the Bible. So it's a compliment. Hey, like I said, I'll take it. I'll take it. I need to get the always tired. I don't even know what Post Malone be looking like nowadays, man. Um, but young blood, I don't even know what young blood be looking like either, man. Uh, but King James, man, he removed a lot of the Bible. So I don't know. Like, I'm not saying don't read the Bible, don't believe the Bible. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that. Hey, I almost put a picture on here the other day of when I had hair down to my shoulders, man. I used to have long hair, and then when I cut it off, man, I've not let it grow back since. It's always cut. Yeah, 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 yeah. And they say there's one Bible that is the most accurate. And what is it? It's the that one place, man, that people used to tell jokes all the time about not being fed. Look like you're oh, the Ethiopian Bible. I've heard things about the Ethiopian Bible, but that's why I say I'm not about religion. I'm about connection. Tries to teach us our language, and the puppy started a whole other. You're validated by witnesses. Hey, you need to go back and watch that live. Harley Quinn, you need to go back and watch that live. The Dead Sea Scrolls. Well, I was talking about the one I just said. The damn, why I keep losing that word, man? Uh, the Ethiopian Bible is what I was talking about. But I know about the Dead Sea Scrolls, man. Um, there's a lot of wild stuff out there, man. And you know, a lot of people will say that certain things aren't really from the Bible, and then other people will say they are. That's that's why it's like, man, you almost have to take the word of man to believe any of that, right? Like, and the word of man usually isn't that great. So that's why I be saying, man, it's not about the religion. It's not about, like, man, for me personally, if I'm sinning, if I'm doing a sin, if I'm doing something wrong, I know it. I can feel it. You know what I mean? Like my conscience, my gut, I can feel it. What's up, man? Hit me with your serious question, bro. Um, so it's not about the book, it's not about the religion, it's about the connection. Like when you're connected with your higher power, man, you know it. Like, and this is where I get to sounding crazy. Like I tell people, you know what I mean? Like I have thoughts come to my brain that are not my thoughts. Like it's not something I would think. So where are those coming from? Now that gets into the, is it God? Is it the universe? Like, you know, some people like, and I kind of fall into this too a little bit, but people say that every thought belongs to the universe. Like they're not your thoughts. They just slip into your brain. That's a whole that's a whole slippery slope though, man. Sorry, y'all, I gotta hit this text one more time. I will say though, being on here for this last 41 minutes, I kind of got a little bit more motivated though. I appreciate it, y'all. How can we trust the religions when Christianity was made after Catholic from the Catholic religion? Shouldn't something so serious stay the same forever? Bro, I'm not gonna sit here and fight to tell you to trust the religions, bro. That's what I was just saying. Like, trust your connection. Like, all right, so me myself, I practice stoicism. Now, I mean, shout out Barry Wood too. Um, I was practicing stoicism before I ever knew what stoicism was. Yeah, right there, Resident Rev. It's man's interpretation of it. So I mean, okay, so it's just like cooking a hamburger, man, cooking a steak. I not cook it the same way that you do, bro. Miguel, I might not cook it the same way, but the end result, we both were gonna be getting fed, right? Like mine might be a little more salty than yours, or yours might be a little more tangy than mine, but we still gonna get fed at the end of the day. And like the Catholic and the Christianity, like it's not like they're button heads per se. You know what I mean? Like now, if you get into the Judaism and then the Christianity, like those kind of butt heads, like there's many religions that do, but you reference Catholic and Christian, so you prefer your steak bloody rare. Turtle soup with Gatorade. Hey, I've had turtle soup. Son of a prince. Hey, bro, dude just called me white prince a little while ago. Crows on black. No. I didn't think you fighting, Miguel. I didn't think that, man. Well, bro, I mean, yeah, you could say that Christianity came from Judaism, but it's far different. I mean, a lot of things come from something, but that don't mean that that is what they are. Dang fly, bro. That's a big old fly. What I'm saying is don't none of that matter. None of it matters. Like if you were really trying to seek God, if you were really trying to have a connection, a spiritual connection, a spiritual reality, then nothing anybody's pushing to you in a book that's been controlled by man matters. Nothing of man matters. That's what I'm getting at. Like any religion, like the only religion, true religion, is control. The religion was put here to control the commoners, to control the peasants, to control the people who ain't really have a whole lot to live for, man. That's what religion was put here for. So I'm not about getting behind and pushing something when it comes to my relationship with God that another man has built up, has created. Yes, I have heard God's voice. I hear God's voice regularly. Cheese comes from under. Hey man, one day my daughters were out here in the lake, and my oldest daughter was out there and she was swimming. My youngest daughter out there swimming. My youngest daughter, she be down at, we got a beach on this lake. It's called the beach. But she's used to it. But my oldest daughter, man, she hates bugs, any type of bugs or anything. Well, bro, she ain't never ran into a horsefly, I guess, because she was out there tripping, bro. She out there slinging water every which way. The horsefly trying to come land on her. She going crazy. She's screaming, "Daddy, Daddy!" I'm like, I can't do nothing for you. Like, I got one of those bug assault guns, the guns that shoot the salt. I was like, you want me to go grab the salt gun? What up, Adam? Good to see you, man. Let's go through a message from that. Abrahamic faith is based on sacrifice. But okay. Let me ask you this, Pharaoh. If God is the omni, God is the everything, right? How is there a Satan without God allowing it? Yeah, horseflies be anywhere there's some water, boy, they be getting it in. And I'm not knocking that I'm not knocking it TikTok. I'm not knocking any Christianity. I'm not knocking any religion. Like a lot of religions help people. What I'm saying is you don't have to be a religious person to be in tune with God. What I'm saying is you don't have to fall in line with anything that man has established for you to be in tune and know what God is asking from you in your life. Yeah, there is only one God, but there's not only one religion, and there's not only one religion, like there's multiple religions that teach about the same God. See, like right there, Pharaoh, you pulling a verse out of the Bible to say exactly what I'm saying, bro. Have I had a spiritual awakening? Yeah, I've had a whole awakening overall, spiritual, physical, mental, emotional. My thing is just people get too caught up, and I kind of get why, because when you don't really have that connection fully forged, like people are looking for answers in books, in text. So people get so caught up in these books and in these texts, and they put all of everything into that. I I don't think that's as right. I think that could be on the same level of not knowing God in general. TikTok though, you stuck on religion, bro. You stuck on religion. And see, Pharaoh, like, so the stuff you're saying, like, you're saying things that you believe the scripture to be. I don't know that anybody, like, I don't even know that the scripture that you're reading nowadays is the scripture that was really wrote 100%. I didn't see that TikTok. I didn't see that part. The chat going kind of fast. Internet bully, what's my advice? We in here talking about religion and all that. You say internet bully, what's my advice? Turn the internet off. Shut it down, bro. That's the crazy thing about the internet, man. You can turn it off. If you're bullies on the internet, then you're choosing to be bullied. Well, TikTok, because you can't focus on any of them. I'm not focusing on what's lost. And by not focusing on what's lost means I'm not going to focus on what's there. It's just like if I gave you the alphabet, but I left out P through Q, then you wouldn't know the whole alphabet. You just know what was given to you. So you would believe that's the alphabet, right? So in your mind, like your mind it's been contaminated now. So like I choose to not contaminate myself with it. I choose to have the direct link with God. And through that direct link, I know what I need to know. I know what's there. And not, you know what I mean? I know a lot of the Bible, man. Like I said, I'm a preacher's kid, bro. I was brought up with the Bible. Like, bro, I did a lot of drugs as well, but my worst drug problem was being drugged to the church every time doors was open. That's 100% real. Um, but yeah, I'm not focusing on any of it, bro. I focus on the connection. The Knights Templar too, bro. There's some things that people don't know about them too, man. Like they hid and covered up a lot of stuff, bro. They hid and covered up a lot of stuff because the Catholic Church is who funded everything they were doing. And whenever they found things out that went against what the Catholic Church was teaching, they put it to the side. They made it where it wouldn't be known, it wouldn't be seen because they wanted to keep getting that monetization. How can you be connected without the word? How was anybody connected before the word, bro? I mean, you talking about how can you be connected without the word? How were any Jesus's people connected? The word wasn't there. Hey, Harley Quinn, I never even got on any kind of social media or anything until I started doing this YouTube stuff right here. Ever feel like I might be out of touch? Out of touch with what? I'm out of touch with a lot of things, bro. Nah, not with my sexuality, no. Heard of the Old Testament, but by the time Jesus was around, bro, the Old Testament was old, bro. Those are old laws. They weren't living by those laws anymore. The Old Testament was null and void. I mean, bro, if we're going off the Old Testament, we couldn't have two different crops buried in the same field. What up, Actions? Good to see you. The Old Testament will step on all kinds of stuff out of the New Testament. So if people were living, they talk about out of touch. If people were going by the Old Testament while they were rolling with Jesus, then they were out of touch. Yeah, but by the time of Jesus, bro, that was gone. Like, I mean, okay, the Old Testament was there, but it's not. It was already it was already in theory, it was already bypassed. See, like that Corinthian stuff, like it seemed like you trying to speak in riddles, brother. What up, Michelle? Good to see you. Yeah, and before Jesus, the laws were all different, bro. But I'm talking about in the time of Jesus. Like Jesus wasn't running around preaching the Old Testament. Great white wolf, good to see you. Bro, God made man in his own image long before Jesus. We was talking about religion and all that, Michelle, and then we got into all this. No, he wasn't, bro. No, he wasn't, Nick. The only thing that coming from the Old Testament that held any weight through that was the Ten Commandments. See, yeah, exactly. You wrote it right as I was saying it. But your quotes don't mean nothing, bro. Your quotes are from man, Nick. The whole Bible from man. Like now when it was originally written and it was all together and it was true, maybe there was some weight to it, bro. But whenever King James gets a hold of it, whenever the churches get a hold of it, they weren't using it to keep it all together. They're using it to control their people. So the only things you can bring are references from a control manual. Not from man, it's from the Holy Spirit. Prove it. Prove it. You can't. You weren't in that time. You don't know the people who wrote it. That's like me taking them. That's like me taking a little Nas X song to the future and telling people that this dude was holy and what he says goes. Like, prove it. I'll tell you how God's supposed to deliver His word through you, to you. God, bro, if you connected with God, God will give you His word. You don't need to go searching through uh, old control documents to find out what other people wrote and then other people took out of it, out of their writings to make up your mind. You don't need it. You have what they've given you, Nick. You have what they've given you. I prove it. I prove that, Stony, because man wrote it. Because man wrote it. That goes to the video I'm about to make, bro. Um, People can prop up other humans, other man, for as long as they want. But whenever you find out the real, true reality of them, those men, it can change everything. Or is that what you said? How would you know what's sinful or not without God's word? You weren't in here earlier, obviously. Bro, when you have a connection with God, like anything I go to do, man, I know if it's right or wrong just by the intuition that God has given me. Like if I'm going to sin, I know if I'm sinning or not. I know if what I'm about to do is a sin or not. It's not that hard, bro. If you have a line with God, you will know. You don't need the words of others to quantify your actions. You answer your own question, bro. The Bible says faith comes by hearing, not by reading accounts of others, by hearing, by having the connection with God. Exactly, Travis. All right, baby girl. Man wrote down what God told him to. Um, but you still going off of man, which man is a manipulated figure. So I could convince myself of anything. I could convince myself that Hercules told me to go lift weights. I could convince myself of that. So I mean, just because I mean, bro, like look at Spencer from the Dope Sick Show. Like you can have a mental deficiency, you can have a mental break and be 100% true of everything, true feeling of everything you're saying, but it be so far off and so wrong. You talking about man, homie. What up, Big Smoke Dog? So your cousin didn't have a direct line to God, TikTok. Book of Enoch. But bro, Book of Enoch's not even looked at as a true book of the Bible. Dang, this guy really bad wants some attention. Here you go, little buddy. Here you go, little Caleb. You can go back to school now. I showed you a little comment, little Caleb. Take your ass back to class, bro. You're gonna get in trouble for being on your phone in third period. Travis, I have no idea, bro. That's not on me to say how much is missing. No, it ain't an angry debate at all, TikTok. Not at all, bro. I mean, it goes back to that alphabet thing I was saying, bro. If they give you the alphabet, but they take away P through Q, how do you know how many letters is P through Q if you never heard of P through Q? But God's never said a word though, bro. Like there's no there's no verbal God. You know what I mean? Like I've heard the voice of God, but I feel as if the things I hear from God, the things I receive, those are for me. It's not for me to write on a piece of paper and put out to direct everyone. Don't be impatient with him, Harley Quinn. Don't be impatient with him. Um, if he struggles with his faith, you know what I mean, just be there for him. Like eventually he will see. Eventually he'll get it. Don't get impatient with him though. Be there for him. Show him. You know what I mean? Be the example of what faith is. So when he's struggling with his faith, he can look at you and your faith and have at least a borderline status to know that the faith is not going anywhere. Even in your most trying times, you still remain with the faith. I've read the Bible, DN. I I brought up with the Bible being shoved down my neck, man. He said, I know that Ewoks were cool animals in the movie. Baby girl, that's off of the account of what they let you read. Pharaoh, I'd say that makes you somebody who's reaching, bro. You're reaching, like you want the answers so bad that you're reaching for whatever you can grasp for them. That's what me personally, that's what I would say it makes. Everybody keeps, I haven't heard that TikTok. I haven't heard that about September 23rd, 24th. I wish it would. I'd take it. I'm about to have to end this, y'all. You silly, Harley Quinn. You silly. Y'all, forgive me 1 minute. I got to do the text. Hey, TikTok, I hope you have a blessed day, man. I appreciate you being in here, keeping the chat going, man. I respect and appreciate the little debate we little had here. It's a good time, man. I hopefully see you again at some point. Usually I don't do the whole religion talk and all that over here, man. It just kind of made its way into this day. But definitely have a great rest of your week, man. Appreciate that. All right, y'all give me 1 moment. I need to hit this text message real quick. Oh goodness, I got all kinds of text messages, y'all. Man, there are all kinds of messages right there. Oh, see, Jolie, I don't understand that. Like, it, just because you're born into something, don't mean you gotta be that. And just because your parents raised you as this or that, they shouldn't be looking down on you because you want to get baptized into this. Like, that's what I mean. Like all these different religions, especially the ones that still teach about the same God and same Jesus, same Lord. It's almost like they set tripping. Like if you go into the gang mentality, it's almost like they set tripping on the other religions. Like, bro, if someone can find, like, even all the discussion we've had about the Bible and all that, like at the end of the day, if that's what people need to find God, to get closer with Jesus, and that's what they need, then use it. If that's what you need, that's what you need. Dang, I got more text. Y'all, let me go ahead and wrap this up. Yeah, let me go ahead and wrap this up, man. I got too much going on the phone right now. Oh, I was taught all about all kinds of religions coming up. But like I said, I was a preacher's son. Um, well, E8 first sergeant, retired full-time preacher. Um, yeah, you hear that, Goose? Easy, boy. Easy. All right, y'all. Anybody who been here since the beginning, anybody who came in the middle, anybody who came in at the end, you don't know when I go live. Hey, Harley Quinn, just go back to my channel, unsub from me, and then resub, and then hit the notifications from there, and it should it should give you notice at that point. Yeah, no work today, Michelle. I got a new job starting up, so we gearing up for that. The drywall getting done in there today, so we'll be in there shortly. Um, but yeah, everybody that's been here, everybody that's still here, y'all know what it is over here. It's with much gratitude and great respects. I'm gonna probably get to that tool shed though and get to cleaning it out. But I got something else I gotta go handle real quick. And then hopefully I get on that video tonight. Hopefully. Um, hopefully as well, I didn't you know, irritate or get on anybody's nerves about this whole religion thing. Like that's a touchy subject a lot of times, man. And I appreciate everybody in here being cool about it. Everybody stating their own things. Everybody having their own adult opinions in an adult debate about it. I appreciate all y'all, man. We got a few little fetuses that roll through like old Caleb and little Johnny, but other than that, man, y'all have been a great crowd in here. Um, and definitely gave me what I was looking for today. A little bit of oomph, a little bit of inspiration to get going, a little bit of motivation, inspiration. Let's get to that. Until the next time, man, y'all know what we're doing over here. It's with much gratitude and great respects. Until I see y'all again, we out.